My name is Davida Shinsky, and the title of this program is Live Without Limits Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. And today's program is titled Nine Subconscious Altering Methods That Can Help You Overcome Negative Thoughts. And why we are talking about this today? Well, easily the subconscious mind affects and has some control over those negative thoughts and how you deal with it and how you make those feelings and emotions conscious is very important. If there's one thing we can bet on in life, it's that we will think negative thoughts and feel negative emotions at times. It's part of the human condition. Sad thoughts lead to feeling sad. Angry thoughts lead to feeling anger, and so on and so on and so on. Of course, we can think positive thoughts and feel positive emotions also. It's just that some people get stuck more on the negative side that aren't sure of how to get unstuck. We come here as spirits with an emotional guidance system. Our thoughts influence our beliefs, and our beliefs influence our behavior. So, how do you feel? Well, how do you feel about life in general? Do you think that you have a predominantly positive or negative attitude toward life? How about yourself? Do you feel good about your physical appearance, personality, achievements? Many people are not thrilled with themselves in one way, shape, or form. They might not be completely miserable, but oftentimes there are character flaws that wish did not exist, or rather, that we wish did not exist. For example, someone might tell one lie that triggers another lie, and another one until it becomes quite the liar. Or perhaps someone has low self esteem because they believe that they are boring. So they isolate and live a lonely life. Furthermore, and this one is quite common, someone may believe that they are unworthy, so they keep sabotaging their own relationships. For positive change to occur or to let go of the negative thoughts and emotions, it is essential to get to the underlying beliefs that lie in the subconscious side of the psyche. And what is the psyche? Your mind or psyche is made up of two parts, the conscious and the unconscious, or the subconscious, as some refer to it. When you go about your day, you might think that your conscious mind is running the show, but scientists say that your subconscious mind runs the show about 90 to 95% of the time. What this means is that your past experience, memories, thoughts, and beliefs are influenced, or rather, they are influencing what you think, say, and do each day, whether you realize it or not. It helps me to think of my psyche like an iceberg. The small part sticking out of the water is my conscious mind, and the larger part is the submerged under the water is my unconscious mind. You can also think of your subconscious as the tape or CD. It plays over and over, and the information on it is mainly from what you heard, experienced, and learned your first 5 to 7 years of life. On top of that, other memories and events such that since then have contributed to the voice on that tape. Now, what I want to say is this, that if you go back and you look at when you were a kid in school and you were a kid playing with peers and people were bullying each other, or what your parents told you, you could have a parent that sat there and tells you over and over again, you can't live on your own. You can't take care of yourself. You can't hold a job. Well, what happens to you? Those eventually become the tapes that you tell yourself. Now, if you're in school and you may be a poor test taker because the way you learn is different than everyone else. So what happens? You become known as the kid that's stupid, or you act out to cover up those feelings and emotions. Those are the things that as you grow and as you change, you've internalized and made a part of your life and have really, it's become your subconscious mind because it's a habit that you form. So the only way to get rid of it is to get rid of those habits. So when you're living mindfully in the present, that odd tape is playing and influencing your life. This is why many people continue years and years of negative cycles, such as depression, anxiety, bad relationships, bad temper, intense emotional triggers. It is important to realize this because if you want to see real and lasting change in your life, you must understand how to change the tape that is playing in your subconscious. You must learn how to eject that tape and put a new one in that place. More positive thoughts and beliefs, changing negative emotions comes from changing negative beliefs, and this can be done by targeting the subconscious mind. So, changing the subconscious beliefs. How do you change subconscious beliefs? There are various men and women who have come to our rescue and have created transformational methods that aim to modify the brain at the subconscious level. Various people have found success in each method. Keep in mind that what works for one might not work for another, as each individual is different. You can also combine methods. I've used most of the following methods and have benefit in one way or another from each one. So here's a brief overview of some of the most common methods, the subconscious modification that can help you. Feel free to do more research and try what you feel resonates with you. Sedona method and release technique. The Sedona method focuses on feeling an unwanted emotion, sitting with momentarily and then letting it go. Affirmations. Affirmations involve conscious repetition of positive phrases about ourselves, which in time sink into our subconscious mind. Guided meditations or hypnosis. Meditation can help us quiet the thoughts that tend to run around in our mind. Using hypnosis, we can target these thoughts that aren't serving us and change them into more positive ones or simply letting them go. So, how do you master the meditation and the art of mindfulness? There are four regular meditations. Practice mindfulness and meditation can help us better understand ourselves and become more centered, calm, and blissful. Now, the work. Byron Katie's method, known as the work, helps us go within to do some inner inquiry on what's causing the negative thoughts or emotions. She's big on meditation, journaling, and making a firm commitment to actually do the work. Silver method. The Silver method is John Silver's approach to changing based on the alpha and theta meditations and visualization and other things. Now, another thing that's known and very familiar with is the emotional freedom technique, or EFT, and it involves emotional release techniques based upon tapping certain meridian points on the body and speaking to the subconscious, the presence process. The presence process focuses on releasing emotional burdens with childhood so that you can live more fully in the present. And it helps us rescue and renew the unhappy child within us. Shadow work. The well-known psychiatrist and psychoanalyst Carl Jung created what we know today as shadow work to help one dive into the dark side of the psyche or shadow to illuminate trapped thoughts and emotions that need to be healed and integrated. Shadow work journals have been popular in recent years to help you do inner inquiry, to discover and heal shadows. There's a saying that I found by Carl Jung that I keep on my computer, and it says, I am not what happened to me, I am what I choose to become. Which method will resonate with you? Remember, these methods can be used on their own, but also combined in different ways for a greater impact. Some of the methods complement each other quite naturally. For example, you can use meditation as a means to discover deep buried emotions and use the release technique to process and let the emotions go. There is hope for everyone who struggles with negative emotions. It does take some knowledge, effort, and time, but the effort will is well worth it even when you begin to get some breakthroughs. We were not meant to be the slave to negative emotions, so begin to delve into those methods and give them a try. Now, I want to tell you about a 5-day challenge that I have, and that 5-day challenge is called Change Your Thoughts, Transform Your Life. And on day one, we talk about the subconscious mind and its effect on your behavior. The second day, we talk about toxic relationships and their effect on your mental health. On the third day, we talk about the workplace culture and communication. And on the fourth day, we talk about how to change negative thoughts into positive ones. On the fifth day, we review and we talk about where do we go from here. Now, if you want to take this challenge, you can go to changeyourthoughtschallenge.com/join the challenge. And I hope to see you